What's going on, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and man, oh man, do I have a review for you. I just got done watching Artemis Fowl. Yes, what a foul movie this is. I know, that's the easiest, cheapest, lamest joke that I could come up with, but come on. If the shoe fits, and hell, a movie of this low quality from Disney deserves a low-ass joke, if you ask me. This movie was originally supposed to come out in theaters. Can you believe that? Let's think about that for a second. Disney actually had the gall, the nerve, to want to release this piece of shit film in theaters and have people pay full price. Wow. Instead, though, because of what's going on right now in the world, this came out on Disney Plus. And this was a movie that's based on a series of books, novels. I've never read them, but from what I hear, they exist. The movie is directed by Kenneth Branagh. How in the hell did Disney get Kenneth Branagh to do this movie? This is the guy who has put out some quality work here. I can't just... his name being attached. When I saw his name in the credits, just my mind almost exploded. Man. The plot! Wow! What plot? There is no plot, or at least there's no plot for me to really give a damn about, to sit here and talk about. You get this kid who's named Artemis Fowl. His father goes missing, he's kidnapped, and so he has to concoct a plan to try to save him. He kidnaps a fairy, he tries to get an artifact, he tries to do all these things to not only save his father, but then to stop and find out who did such deeds. That's really all that I got from this movie. If more happened, if other stuff happened, I know that there's other characters that exist. I know that there's probably other stuff that happens and that goes on, but it's non-existent to me. It is. I watched the film. I saw a bunch of stuff happening on screen. I heard a bunch of words being said, but none of it had any meaning. None of it had any feeling. Let's start with Artemis Fowl, shall we? This actor... Ferdia Shah, he is terrible. This kid is awful. Probably the worst part, or one of the worst parts of the movie, because he's the main character. He's the person that we're supposed to attach ourselves to, relate to, care about, want to see get his father back, want to see him succeed, and I couldn't care less about him achieving his goals. He was a dick. From what I understand, he's a dick in the books as well, but from what I also hear is that in the books they go full on out. He's next level asshole material, and because that didn't happen here, because he was more borderline, I'm nice some of the time, but I'm a dick other times. It's too wishy-washy that I didn't get a sense at all at who this character was. This actor couldn't pull off any of these nuances, if that indeed was there. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on the kid. Maybe I shouldn't say that he sucks so bad, even though that he did. Because maybe it's all the writing. Maybe it's all whatever the hell was going on behind the scenes. But whatever it was, it proved huge detriment. It ruined whatever they were trying to get across with him. His relationship with his father played by Colin Farrell, who... feel like the last few movies Colin Farrell has been in, he's been good in them, but they've all sucked. He does not have good luck. But speaking of good luck, Dame Judi Dench is in this movie. She's the commander of the fairies. She has the ears, she has this getup, she has this really raspy smoker's way of talking, this voice that she put on. For whatever reason. I don't know. I literally just saw you in Cats, Judi Dench. What the hell are you doing with your career? You're making it a joke at this point. One more shitty film, and I'm just gonna throw my hands up any time your name is mentioned in a movie. The one character that I said, okay, they're not half bad. It's probably more so the actor than anything else. Holly Short is a fairy who's played by Laura McDonald. She was good. I mean, she was as good as she could be. The character was written terrible. I thought the actress, she's definitely somebody that I hope gets past this crap and moves on to something better. The character, though, is this fairy that has this history with her father who died and blah, 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 and she's cast out and not really looked fondly upon. And she gets kidnapped, essentially, by Artemis, put in a cage for, like, half the movie, and then they just randomly become best friends. It's so forced. It's so jumbled. It's so thrown together. The scene where they say that they're best friends is mind-boggling, because how did this happen? Where did this come from? I'm watching this and thinking, no, movie, you haven't earned this at all. A lot of this movie felt like we were skipping chapters. We were skimming through, fast-forwarding important character beats that were much needed, because otherwise it's just things happening, like I said. I said Artemis Fowl himself was probably the worst part, but no, I think the worst part of this movie is Josh Gad. And I don't hate Josh Gad in general. There are movies where I try to like him. I try to say he's kind of funny. He's okay as Olaf. And there's other movies where I would rather him just stay in the corner. And I think this is one of those films that prove that he's just annoying. He's annoying. He's dumb. He's unlikable. He's doing all these jokes. None of them are working. None of them are funny. Very juvenile. Very just fart level humor. In fact, there's a scene where, I'm sure you've heard people talk about it. It's everywhere. Where he literally eats dirt, and then we watch him poop it out. What? Who wrote this crap? Honestly, why? Why am I watching this movie? Why didn't I just turn the film off after a certain point? Oh, I know, because it's only an hour and a half long. Apparently, they took the first 3 books and jam-packed them together into one movie, which is laughable, which is ridiculous. That's why this movie feels jumbled. That's why it feels like it's all over the place. That's why all of these story important beats are thrown together and just happen without any real context or anything behind them. This is one of the worst novel adaptations I've ever seen. This is a fuck you. This is a fuck you film in every sense of the word. Shame on you, Disney. Shame on you. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you have read the books of Artemis Fowl. What do you think of it? Are they better than this monstrosity? Or, what else, what other movies should I be watching instead of wasting my time with this crap? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!